Bushfire rorts. We've just uncovered, on top of sports rorts, community grants rorts, media rorts, all kinds of rorts. Too many rorts really to remember. Even the government's lost track of its own rorts. Liz Minter, our editor, has just revealed, and it's a fantastic scoop, rorting of bushfire money. Both the feds and the states, coalition governments, have been rorting money earmarked for bushfire recovery and infrastructure. Part of it even went to a thing called Snives Hives in the bushfire crippled, leafy northern Sydney suburb of St Ives, who got a $194,000 grant to establish a mediary to make and wholesale honey wine on the Central Coast. Wow. Snives Hives. So this $177 million of bushfire grant money that ended up with the government thanks to taxpayers, this is public money, Labor picked up in this secretive grants program just 1% of that $177 million. 1%. No prizes, of course, for guessing where the other 99% went. Some did go to independents. A little bit got through to independents. But of course, the rest of it went to the good old National Party and the Liberal Party. There's no flies on them when it comes to handing out grants money, our money, to themselves or their pet projects in return for votes. Now we know that Gladys Berejiklian finally, in a bout of unadulterated honesty, said the other day, she admitted that yes, grant money was quite often directed towards political ends, and her justification for it was, I have to give it to Gladys, at least she's not lying about it, was that it was legal. Now, she didn't say it was ethical, but she said it was legal. Although this was a breath of fresh air, this was like pulling the whole thing apart and opening it up and saying, well, okay, we accept the fact that this is ethically wrong, it's a stinker, but it's legal. So we're going to continue to do it. And of course, the one reason they get away with it, that is taking public money from taxpayers, non-aligned money, not money given to political parties. This is our money. Taking that and using it to bribe electors in different seats for political purpose only is obviously just dead wrong. The funny thing about this one, of course, good old Angus Taylor, he's there. No party without Angus. No party without Angus. 10 days before the official announcement of this funding, 10 days before, Federal Liberal Party Minister Angus Taylor and his New South Wales Liberal state colleague Wendy Tuckerman announced on October 23 last year, this is fresh. This is new season, next gen rorts, that their electorate of Goulburn had won a $2 million grant to extend the walking track alongside the Wallandilly River. Now, the public benefit probably for people given to country walks in the country, and it's a very viable community exercise. $2 million seems a lot when you could just walk along the track anyway, but that was just one of them. Of course, there it is in the press. There it is. All announced 10 days before anyone knew it existed. Angus is announcing it, winning a few votes out beside the Wallandilly River. Then there's Adam Marshall, Nationals MP for the Northern Tablelands. 7 days before the announcement, $4 million to upgrade recreation commercial infrastructure at the Doomeresque Dam. Melinda Pavey, a Nationals MP, fancy Melinda getting money. Oh, $11 million. 6 days before the announcement, $11 million. There she is, announcing it in the paper. Lovely photograph. Melinda, hello, $11 million Isn't the government fantastic giving us this for a skydiving adventure park in the Macleay Valley? $11 million for skydiving. $11 million of slush, of rorts. Kevin Anderson, $1.1 million grant to fund the refurbishment of Walker's swimming pool. I don't know, can swimming pools get burnt down in bushfires? Was there even a bushfire at the Walker swimming pool? All the while this is going on, the public accountability, because the mainstream media just covers it once and they just drop the ball, they don't hold people accountable anymore. The National Audit Office, the people that do the numbers, that check whether this spending is appropriate, of course, they've been subject last year to announcements that their budget will be cut. So the bodies which oversee this sort of stuff, which keep an eye on corruption, and this is definitely corrupt, they're getting gutted. Their funding is being taken away. So that's what we're up against here. We're up against a media that won't cover this sort of thing, or will only cover it in a very tangential way. We're up against budget cuts to oversight bodies like the Australian National Audit Office. And frankly, we're now up against the decriminalisation, or the, let's say, the push towards acceptability now. Now, this is going to be an election year, probably, if the signs of electioneering and TV advertising are any guide at the moment, and of course the Murdoch press trying to create a leadership crisis around Anthony Albanese. All the signs are there. This is an election year. So right at the moment, the money will be absolutely flying around. The promises. Bushfire money squandered as political capital. Our money earmarked for bushfire recovery programs given to billionaires and timber industry projects. That is the bushfire rorts story. Check it out, michaelwest.com.au, and share it on social media. Thank you.